UTG at Work is an apostolate that comes out of the Archdiocese of Detroit. We're all about helping women and men understand their identity as missionary disciples, equipping them to discover their unique mission from God, and supporting them as they joyfully live out their faith and witness to Christ and the gospel in the workplace. We believe that the Great Commission of Jesus Christ to go and make disciples can't be restricted to what goes on within the four walls of our churches. It needs to be unleashed everywhere, including at work. We have good news, and we want to share it. We've all experienced it firsthand or read about it in the news or been told about it by other people. The sad story of a person who preaches good to everyone around them, but who demonstrates behaviors that are just the opposite in how they live their life. Maybe they eventually got fired for something unethical. Maybe they were eventually exposed in a very public way through the media. How it happens may vary, but the end result is the same. People end up rejecting the message, even if the message is good, because the messenger lives in a way that's contrary to what they proclaim. That's why it's so important to demonstrate good Christian behaviors at work. If people see you as someone who behaves in ways that are contrary to how a good Christian would behave, they'll never be willing to listen to what you have to say about them in terms of being a disciple of Christ. As was true for developing relationships that we discussed in the last video, most people have a pretty good idea about how to demonstrate good Christian behaviors. But it's also valuable to talk about what this means in a little bit more detail, so that we can confirm what we already know, or perhaps even come up with a few new ideas that we hadn't yet considered. So let's talk about some of the ways that we can demonstrate good Christian behaviors in the workplace. Strive for excellence in your work. Sloppy work isn't only bad for business, it also sends a negative message about the person who does it. Strive for excellence in your work and show others that the way you embrace the details at work is true of other aspects of your life as well. Commit to personal integrity. Integrity is sometimes defined as how you treat people who can do absolutely nothing for you. Kind of sounds like something Jesus would embrace, doesn't it? Always work with integrity. Show an attitude of gratitude. An attitude of gratitude isn't just a good behavior, it's one of the good habits that Archbishop Alan Vigneron of the Archdiocese of Detroit specifically mentions in his pastoral letter, Unleash the Gospel. Christians, more than most, should appreciate the need to be thankful. We offer praise and thanksgiving to God all the time for what He's done for us. Should we not be grateful for the things in the workplace as well? Speak positively about your spouse. We all know the guy who slams his wife at every turn, or the woman who's constantly confessing the sins of her husband. This is not only bad in and of itself, but it also sends a message to others that you may be doing the same with them when they aren't around. Speak positively about your spouse to others. Honor your workplace leadership. Many people at work like to criticize their leadership. This isn't a very Christian thing to do. We need to honor all people, including our leadership, because we're created in the image and likeness of God, including our leadership. Mind you, this doesn't mean that we have to falsely praise poor leadership. No, we must be honest, but always default to honoring your leadership out of respect for them as people. Refuse to participate in office gossip and politics. There's a funny line that's sometimes used to justify spreading rumors. I don't spread rumors, it's the people I tell who spread the rumors. Rumors, gossip, innuendo, office politics, these are all things that we do well to avoid. Listen more and talk less. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. We need to listen more than we talk. Make an effort to be the one that people know will listen to their problems. In so doing, you will demonstrate a caring touch that speaks to your faith. Thanks for joining us for this second step in evangelizing at work. Take some time to discuss the questions from this video, and we'll see you again when you launch the next video in this series on demonstrating good Christian behaviors outside of work. If you want to learn more about UTG at Work, please visit our website at utgatwork.org.